So while everybody's debating YouTube algorithms, I'm looking at the value video you have right now, an asset you may have that may have value to AI. If it doesn't, wouldn't that tell you something about your use of that data with AI, whether you license it out or not? Because AI companies are running through training data after going through the entire internet. We need more and more. It's almost insatiable. And video clearly points out to being one of those that is in line for huge growth. I'm a startup person at heart. That's what I do. I want to know that these numbers, if they make sense, work. And if I want to use this to create, let's say, some side income, I did a video project. I shot my podcast and I've got this extra footage. Why wouldn't I use it? And is there any value there? The answer, it's not about views. It's not about sponsorships. It's about real value of real training data in video. And even Tesla found that a deer crossing in Snowstorm is more valuable than you driving on the highway. I'll get to that example in just a second, which brings me to why I think video is so interesting. Because while we only have one claim by one company of doing 5 million in sales for creators, why would that company, and talking about $20 million in overall revenue, that's actually a sign of a startup trying to make money, not trying to brand itself, having you wait another couple of years till the lawsuits settle out. So let's see why some video earns more than others. I mean, why does $30 for 30 minutes of video in one sense get paid $4 a minute or 120? How can we figure this out? Your goal with whatever video you have is to figure out what is standard and premium and what you would get paid for that. For example, you can say rare weather events, but give me an example and I would push you towards Tesla. Tesla's example is not about pricing per minute, but the value of premium versus standard simulation learning, because that's essentially what video is doing. Now, we're not in Tesla. Their use of video and training is used to get an idea of what's valuable and what's not. Pricing isn't really involved. I mean, costs are. So the value of the data, there's no specific monetary value, but the value to AI training is where this kind of idea of what's premium and what's standard. This might be a Tesla case study, but other people have other, like the person who needs 50,000 hours of dog training really quick, urgency, demand, and also the fact that sometimes you don't have enough data to do the job. But in Tesla's case, they've got a lot of data for premium versus standard segmentation, which is an internal AI value. That's not a market price, right? This is an internal value, however they value it to their training. Most footage comes from user cars, so their costs are sort of built into the product, operational, not per minute purchases. It's not like they have to hire a camera person, an actor, a director, a writer, a producer. I mean, you go on and on. That's what makes video very difficult to license. But what they do is they already have the footage from the cars. And when they look at it, the AI video data, what they found is that edge cases, rarities, uniqueness are far more valuable than what they see day to day. An example, people driving along the same old highway like I-5 where I live, it doesn't change that much day to day. The cars do, but that data becomes pretty repetitive. So the training value is in there, but if we're doing $1 to $4 as a valuation, it would be on the lower end. Where the higher end seems to be those edge cases, like in a dark snowstorm, a deer jumps out from the side of the road, or something slides in front of you all of a sudden. This is where edge cases in driving teach Tesla more than what they see in standard data. That's not to say one's more valuable than the other. One's premium, which are the edge cases, the unusual, and the other isn't.